Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Miracle. Yemi for short. If this is the first time seeing my beautiful face, you're welcome. So our next video is from Young Talks, and said Candace Owens, trans people have mental disorder. I partially agree with her. Yeah, because some of them they really know what they are doing. Yes, some of them really know what they are doing and just purposely want to do it. Let's check this one out.
Candace Owens is the worst. Here's why.
And I'm actually like staunchly conservative when it comes to the trans debate. And people say, oh, well, even if a person is trans, you should have the decency and the respect to call them by their preferred pronoun. I don't play that game. And what I always say to people is, if you have a mental disorder, that's fine. I don't need to come up to you and tell you that I think you have a mental disorder. That would be rude.
Right.
But when you have a mental disorder and you're now requiring that I have a mental disorder, right, to meet your mental disorder, that doesn't work for me. Which is to say that if somebody was walking around as a schizophrenic and saying that they were Superman, and then telling me that I was required to treat them like Superman, I wouldn't play the game. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about trans. I think the slope is so slippery, and they find that to be bigotry. No, I'm not going to call you she. I'm not going to call you her just because you're a grown man and you're wearing a wig and a dress. That's literally telling me that I am now required to have a mental disorder because you have one.
Obviously, it's a psychological condition, but what the left wants is to have their cake and eat it too. They want to say, this is a very serious psychological condition and you have to indulge it. Also, you have to treat it as though it's objectively true.
Right.
That's where I
change the bathroom signs
right.
now, right?
Change
because this person now needs to feel like there's a place for them to go that's safe.
Yeah, I remember when prior to the civil rights movement, certain people weren't allowed to use bathrooms that white people were using. By the way, I just want to note a few things. I don't understand why the right wing is so obsessed with this issue. Trans people are being murdered right now. They're dying as a result of anti-trans hatred. And they've decided, no, you know what? This is the issue that we're gonna latch onto because I'm a staunch conservative. And she puts herself in this position of being a hero because she's decided that she wants to disrespect the identity of individuals she disagrees with. And one other thing, that's Dave Rubin's friend. And she is making the exact same argument that the right wing made prior to the legalization of gay marriage. The argument that the right wing, the conservatives in America would make over and over again is they have mental conditions, right? They're psychologically damaged. They would compare them to, people who want to have sex with animals, literally, right? That's what Candace Owens is doing right now in response to the trans community. And that's Dave Rubin's friend right there.
You know where I'm gonna say this. What I think is interesting is that you can every single person has the right to believe whatever they want to believe, right? You have the right to do it. Now, when you try to push that on other people, that's when you have a problem. What I find very interesting in these heroes that say stuff like, I don't play that game, because that's what people of color do in front of white people. They throw that little extra sass to say, yeah, this part of me is where I show you I don't play that game. I would love to see you. I have trans friends. I would love for you to not play that game with that person, because you have a right to say whatever you want to say, but you also have the right to deal with the consequences. So that's all I'm saying is these people have these conversations and they get online and they do podcasts because they are not coming in contact with the people that they're talking about, right? You hear it all the time.
That's such a great point.
A black guy, black. You get in front of a black guy and you buckle because you already think that he is scary, but you can say that on these podcasts. You would never not play that game with a schizophrenic, because you might end up in a bathtub because you don't know who you're dealing with when you decide to infringe on other people's persona or person.
Candace Owens can't even deal with our commentary on her on this show. She's blocked me and Cenk.
Yeah.
Both of us, right? Free speech warriors can't handle, and it's not like I harass people on Twitter. I don't harass her on Twitter. I'm barely on Twitter, but she went out of her way to block us because she can't even handle words, right? But she puts herself in the position of being this courageous hero because she's going after people who are powerless, who are already dealing with extreme violence against them to the point where they're getting murdered. And she's like, I'm a real hero. I don't play that game. Like I am so proud of myself because I refuse to acknowledge their identity. You're trash. She's trash. That's what she is.
She's let those white boys hype her up to write a check that ass can't cash. You hear me? So you step to Laverne Cox and call Laverne Cox a man. You step to some of these people who are tired of being oppressed and are already worried about their backs because of all of these insecure men who are murdering them. Okay, so you step to somebody who has schizophrenia and you disrespect them and see what happens. That's what I'm telling you. Like, I'm not an advocate of violence, but I am one to watch a good ass whooping for somebody who deserves it. Stop writing checks that you can't cash for clicks because you got to go out into the real world and deal with real people. And some real people, they really don't play that.
There's only one kind of check that she's trying to cash, and it's from the folks that are paying her to say things like this. You know, you get your conservative gravitas or your conservative, you get higher up on the conservative totem pole by saying, you know what, I don't do. What's going to happen if you do that? What's going to happen if you call someone by the correct pronoun that they're asking you? There's no pushing on anything.
No.
So you know what you could do? As you said, you can believe what you want. Walk away. You don't have to do anything.
But
Because
what
by
else
the way,
would
if I
they
saw her
talk
on the
about?
street,
What
I'd
else?
walk away too, because there'd be nothing good for me to say to her.
Right.
And my mom's taught me better than that.
The reason why she's bringing this up is because what else is she gonna talk about? Really, what else are they gonna talk about other than crying about how they're allegedly being censored by left-wing social media platforms? By the way, there are algorithm changes that have affected everyone in independent media, including us. But like, she's certainly not gonna talk about climate change because she embarrassed herself when she was trying to defend her position on Joe Rogan's podcast. Very good watching. Like, please watch that. It was excellent.
But she's
an idiot, and she's an idiot for pay or for hire, and she's doing what she's been paid to do, right? Deflect and focus on issues that honestly attack the powerless because anything else is too complex for her to really grasp.
On the go? Don't worry, we got you covered. You can still listen to TYT at our new podcast network. Find us.
Calling Candace Owens names. Why are they speaking bad against her when she's saying the truth? Keep speaking out, Candace Owens. Keep speaking out. Keep saying the truth. Nothing should back you down. Yeah, you have. See, Candace Owens is beautiful, smart, and intelligent. Like, she speaks intelligent. Like, she's well spoken. See, guys, she's the only one making sense here because these people, I don't understand what they're saying. So, like, they want to clearly force people to do things against their will. Like, seriously, who does that? Who does it? Oh, gosh. No, guys, we will not play stupid games. We are fed up of catering for non-useless things. Except you are not fed up. Yes, except you are not fed up. Except you are not tired of doing it. Gosh. Those people, they can only make empty promises and empty threats. That's all. Yes, that's all. Go, Candace. Go, 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 go. Keep saying the truth. Keep speaking out. Yes, nothing should back you down. Because these people, I don't really understand what they were saying. They were just there to backbite her, to say rubbish about her, to bring her down. That's all I can say. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know if you agree with what these people are saying about Candace Owens. Like, watch, and subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye.